Hey there, everyone. This is Marshall. What we're doing today, because I'm not feeling that well, is I thought that I would do a speedrun commentary of one of my older Project Base runs for Super Metroid. This is version 0.7 by Grime from Metric Instruction. He's a really good hacker. Made a really good game of Super Metroid. So that's what we're doing. This is an 18-minute in-game run, and I just kind of wanted to go over some of the things that are involved in this speed run and kind of explain how it works. So obviously, the first big thing is movement. Moving from room to room as quickly as possible is ideal, because, that's the point of a speed run. But there's a lot of things that go into the movement of Samus that are different in this game than in the vanilla build of Super Metroid for the SNES. First of all, the hex editing has been changed, so she jumps differently. If you can think of it kind of being like a mix of Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion or Zero Mission, that's kind of what this is. They have the mid-air jump, which makes it easier to climb walls, because if you were to mess up, you can always just flip an air and continue to jump again on the wall. A lot of things about her beams have been changed. The speeds, the looks, all that. That really doesn't make that big of a difference. One thing that is nice, when you get the charge beam, when you're charging, the beam itself has a vacuum effect. So it'll kind of bring everything to you. This can be nice, so if say you shoot an enemy with wave beam through a wall, instead of having to go down and get that item that you'd probably need or the pickup, you can just, hold your charge and it'll come through the wall to you, which is really cool. This room's called the parlor. Every room in the game has its own name, so people can talk about it. It's kind of a tricky room. It's hard to get used to. This room is completely changed. It has one of those in it. Yep, the backflip. Now, something about this run that's pretty neat is you have a backflip, and you'll see it here. And I can just backflip out of the bomb to Rizzo fight. How that works is when you're ducked down, I just did it again. When you're crouched, you hold the run button and press the directional button opposite of what you're facing and jump, and she'll actually flip backwards and do a backflip. It's pretty helpful. That's probably the main use of it. I don't really use it too much more in this run, but that definitely helps with the bomb to Rizzo fight. You can completely skip it. So this, he added blocks on the side here to skip this. That's kind of cool. And now we're going to be shortly making our way to Bryn Star. And if you see there, I aimed up when I was in front of the elevator. It's called an elevator grab. And it pushes her pixel forward far enough to hit the elevator early. And this is a mock ball. This is the first sequence break. For those of you who don't know what a mock ball is, it's basically a trick to keep your running speed while in morph ball. As you're jumping, you just hold down, and then as you're holding run when you're in air, you press down again right before you hit the platform or the ground, and you kind of do like a Hadoken forward motion on the controller. You'll actually roll into the ball, but you'll maintain your running speed. So here we have charge beam. This really helps in this run. I'm gonna go out this door here. This room can be annoying because if you don't land in the right spot or jump high enough, these side hoppers will be right in your way. So if you jump high enough, they'll jump with you in a pattern where you can run under them. I missed. Okay. Well, alright. Here's the first actual change in the run as far as what you would do in an any% vanilla. I'm gonna go get the power bombs first. That's kind of a tricky wall jump maneuvering right there, but I'm gonna go get the power bombs first because there's been a room built in the back of Kraid that can take you to Speed Booster first, and then you can make your way back through Upper Norfair. We're just making our way. Something I should explain that happens right here is that. That's called a damage boost or enemy boosting. And what you do is when you jump into an enemy, you want to, right as you get hit, I think it's 4 frames after Samus takes damage, you want to press the opposite direction of what you're facing and jump, and you'll actually shoot backwards. So you basically manipulate your hit. Sorry, something in my throat. You manipulate her hit animation and it flies her back. Okay, making our way through Brick Brinstar here. I think I missed this. Yeah, I missed that jump. You can actually hit that and jump to the door quicker. Now, a lot of people don't get Spazer. I'd choose to, because I find it helps with the Fan Tune fight a lot. If you run out of missiles in Fan Tune, it can be pretty dangerous. Okay, just making our way here. Now, this next strat, I found out from watching one of Deserect's Project Base videos. That is a really cool skip right there. One, you can actually get up there by not doing that trick without the high jump boots, but you'd have to like jump down on that lower platform and then jump over, which is kind of annoying. It takes a lot more time. So that just makes that a lot easier. Shoutouts to Deserect, he's really good at Super Metroid. Mini Kraid's always annoying, but he takes like 3 or 4 missiles and a super and he's out. Alright, and here we go. We have the Kraid fight. In this version, I guess it should be noted that he's very, very, very hard to stun lock. You can't actually really stun lock him, I don't think. Charge Beam does do it a little bit, but here's my strat. I hit him. As he's going up, I kind of just shoot supers in his mouth as he's rising. And that does quite a bit of damage. But, yeah. He definitely is a lot faster in this version of the game. The spikes that come out of his chest and stomach move a lot faster. He actually steps a lot quicker too, but we took him out. It's basically just getting those supers and missiles in his mouth effectively, because he opens and closes his mouth really quick. But here we have the Varia, and we are making our way. So here's the back way I was explaining. There's a lot faster way to get through Norfair. I used to do the run without this because I really didn't think about it. But it makes perfect sense. I timed out both routes, and this is faster by at least 45 seconds. So we get the speed booster here. Actually, I'd say like 45 seconds to a minute. It really helps coming this way first. I don't know why I stopped there, but there's parts in this run that are pretty wonky. I forget to go to Meridia. I just draw a blank. And when I'm coming back from Fantune and getting the gravity suit and stuff, you'll see it later, but I think I actually like entirely forget to just go through the back way to Meridia. I had vanilla any percent in my head, and I was like trying to go back down to the tube. But yeah. So here we're getting Wave Beam. Now here's something I didn't mean to do, but I mean I did anyway. You can get the missile there, and then obviously what I meant to do is just speed boost up to the right, but also you can do a backflip jump here that I recently discovered can land you right in that back hole there. You can start your speed booster earlier. So making our way back up. Without high jump boots, these hallways can be pretty tricky, but they're not too entirely hard. Alright, so power bomb through. Making our way here. Making our way here. Here's a strat that is kind of cool. You start a speed boost here. I should have just went through the door, but anyway. And when you hit this, the whiplash from the speed boost will kill him. I'm going to shoot that door first, and then go through to get the missile, and then the high jump boots. So you don't have to kill him on your way back out too. Because the way that door works, I mean, a lot of you, pretty much all of you who are watching this video probably know how that door works, but it's still, you have to kill the enemy and then the door unlocks. So by shooting it first, you can just have it unlocked. Okay, now, since I never have to come back down here again, I just get the ice beam here. And if you don't know what this run is really, I guess I should clarify exactly what this is. This is the any percent VAR glitch speedrun. So I need all 5 beams to actually exit the planet, which means I have to kill the first 3 main bosses in order to do that. Now, there is a route change that I was thinking about doing, but it's really, really risky. If I were to take the time to go get another energy tank and get down to Norfair, or get the power bombs first, then go down to Norfair, I could probably go up and maybe be able to get through the door to Varia from the back, but I'm not entirely sure that works because I'm not sure if that door is locked because I've never checked. With that being said, it would be a heat run. Basically, you'd have to run through a lot of the parts of Norfair with the power suit, which would be entirely hard to do. Okay, so I'm just picking up some supers here. It's important to have at least 4 when you get to this point. Okay, so we're making our way to Fantoon. There's actually recently discovered a faster way to get up this hallway with a speed booster, but I must not have done it here. Accidentally backflipped. Okay, so there's the strat that I recently made a video about coming up here soon. It's called the Ocean Fly, and what I do is I can get across this entire section without having to stop. So what I do is I jump out, grab the missile, shoot, and then fly through the door. And that takes me all the way across without having to stop, re-speed boost again, and shine spark across the lake. And just do it in one swift motion. So, wrecked ship. What can I say about wrecked ship? This is pretty straightforward. I just grabbed the super missiles here first. There's nothing really special about wrecked ship. Basically, it's just Fantoon fight. The Fantoon fight's actually been what seems to be dumbed down. It's a lot faster paced. He always opens his eye. There's like no slow patterns except for the first turn. And still working on getting the double X Factor hits here. But it's a work in progress. I believe my 16-minute run has the double X Factor hits. Definitely makes the fight go a lot faster. And for those of you who don't know what X Factor is, it's this move right here. Yep. When you're charging your wave beam alone with the power bombs. And basically one of those hits is the strength of 1 super, so It's pretty nice. And yep, I actually take intentional damage here just to get these super missile shots in. The important thing about the X Factor attack, as you can see, is when I'm shooting him with the supers, he'll go up and do that fireball thing. When you do X Factor, it basically hits him with the power of the super, but ignores, you know, it doesn't act like he got hit with a super. So he'll ignore that trigger. Now that Vantoon's dead, we go back up, and now we're making our way to the gravity suit, which in this hack was very, very well colored. I think this is probably the version I like the gravity suit the most. Making our way up here. So this is a strat I like to do. You get your speed boost going, you stop, and then you can shine spark out. It saves you from having to run all the way down these platforms. And then what I do here is I just speed boost, shoot down, come up through here, and then shine spark across. And then I get another shine spark, and then go through the door. Saves you having to jump across the pit of spikes there. I really don't have enough health to make that, I don't think. I might have if I damage boost through it, but I want that health, so I don't want to have to stop and catch back up on health. So now I got the gravity suit. We are out of here and heading to Meridia, which I missed the back door. You'll see here in a second. I get all confused. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be going back the other way. The Krebs are really dangerous too. They take out a lot of health. I really like the elevator shafts in this game too. They do a really good job. You know, now that I think about it, it probably wasn't, I was like, oh wait, probably wasn't such a bad idea that I got some supers out of the deal. It definitely helped. That is a hard trick right there. If you want to mock ball through that small tunnel, you've got basically like a very, very, very small window to get through it. You have to land right on the edge, or else you'll nick the top wall like you just saw. I always grab these supers. You shine spark up here, and you'll end up right above the door, which is another nice trick that's been known for a while, but some rehashes of hacks take that out for some reason. I don't know why you would, but okay, I'm gonna grab these up here. These are the last pickups I believe I get in the game. But yeah, we take this way. We're gonna skip the bot wound fight here, but for a little bit I gotta catch up on missiles. I usually don't go into Dragon with any less than 30 regulars and 20 supers. Power bombs aren't really important, but if you get that speed run going right there, the speed boost, you can actually go through that and skip the bot wound fight altogether. And then you pull the full halfie. So that's one swift motion of skipping bot wound and pulling off a full halfie. For those of you who don't know what a full halfie is, there was a trick called a halfie, and that room's called a Coliseum. You can shine spark across that room, but there was something in the way to where if you didn't go up through that door, jump, and then do a mid-air shine spark, you would hit halfway through the room and you'd have to just clear the rest of the room as like normal. But if you got that jump in there, you could actually clear the full thing. Hence the terms halfie and full halfie. But in this game, he took that out, so you can just full half-eat whenever you want. You don't have to actually run in and jump. Plus, he upped the speed of the Shine Spark. There you see, I just did the Dragon 1 cycle, which is pretty cool. Basically, what you do is, as he's coming out, you just shoot him with regulars, and then once he stops throwing those like jelly things at you, then you can just kind of walk underneath him and shoot him with supers underneath him, and he'll die pretty quickly. It's tough keeping up with all the tricks, like commentary and such, because stuff happens so fast that you really can't talk about everything thoroughly enough. But now next what we're doing is going to get the plasma beam, and then we're going to get out of here. It's cool that he added the infinite space jump too, which means you can basically space jump whenever you want and you'll never end up falling. So we're going through up to get the plasma beam here, and we're actually going to take the back way out of Meridia, which I find is faster than leaving altogether out of the front way, because then you gotta go up through Bryn Star and all that stuff. We're just gonna go straight to the ship. Get a short charge going there to avoid all this. Through the door and up the elevator. As you can see, I did another elevator grab. So actually, shine sparking here is a lot faster than running through, just because naturally the shine spark's a little bit faster than running. Make our way up here. I get stuck on some platforms, that kind of sucked. So we want a short charge here, and what we can do is just jump up and shine spark across. Save some time. Alright, now we're going to make our way off the planet, and how this part works is we're going to use the VAR glitch, which is a menu glitch that basically you can manipulate certain rooms into behaving in certain ways. So when you see here, I'm shooting, and now I'm entering my ship, but now the game thinks that it's the escape sequence. Now how that menu glitch worked is, you know that you can't get all 5 beams on at once, so what you do is you go over to your boots section, and you can actually you turn charge, ice, wave, and spazer on with plasma off. What you do is you push over an A at the right time, and you can actually get all 5 beams on. It'll say VAR on the end of it, and yeah. And then you turn wave off so the game doesn't freeze, because for some reason when you have all 5 beams on it, the screen will go black. But as you can see, we're leaving the planet here, and we'll see a bunch of goofy stuff going on here in a second. Yep. Oh, that's weird. Basically a bunch of game sprites mixed up, and we're done. That is the end of the run. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. If you like this video, like and subscribe. It definitely helps a lot. I'm going to be doing more speed runs in the future. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. And I hope you enjoyed the commentary, even though I stuttered over my words quite a bit. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, I think I ended it with an 18. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this explained more about the run. And this is Marshall. I'll see you later.